Hello and welcome to Nightcap, the bi-weekly web show consisting of two friends unwinding with the topics that make us hot. My name is Richard Pucci, and this is Joy. I'm a real vlogger Dickens. Hello, Miss Joy. How are you?
안녕하세요. Good afternoon, evening. What it do?
Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa. How have you
Oh.
been? What's up? What's up? What's up? Happy birthday!
I'm 28. I am an old man. I am now old.
Oh,
No,
please.
it's funny. Once my 28th birthday happened, I was like, okay, I am not going to be a member of the 27 club. So
Thank God.
I was not brilliant enough to die at 27, which means long life.
Long live the king.
I have my Black Russian here,
Ooh.
which I have to say, if you want to keep a drink cold, metal cups are the way to go because it just freezes the drink. It like keeps it cold inside of it because of the metal.
Okay. Metal cups.
Metal cups. So yes. So that is I went to a really good dinner at a restaurant called Clementine's in Avon. And it was so good. It's Cajun food that's like gourmet Cajun food, and it's so good. So that's what I did like the night before my birthday, and then I had to work my birthday night.
Ew.
But they didn't. It's funny, every year or like a new person is doing this thing where like they bring in cupcakes for people's birthdays, and on my birthday I didn't get cupcakes, and I was like all PO'd about it. So yeah, so then the next day I got cupcakes. So, but like,
Oh, wow.
part of me is like, no, like if you're gonna do that for like,
Everyone else.
everybody, like you should have a list of the birthdays. And then the girl was actually pretty upset at my manager for not telling her. So yeah, so she was like mad because um you know she's like, listen, like I should know. So she ended up getting a list together of everybody's birthdays. So yay, lesson
Wow.
learned.
Look at you making changes.
Aw, thanks. How about
You.
you? How was your weekend? Did you do anything fun?
Girl. But I was actually a little bit apprehensive about doing it, but I was like, F it. Went to the Dyke March this
Okay.
weekend
Yeah.
and Pride, New York City.
Cool.
They were both my first time ever going, and I never thought I'd be able to go and be there and like actually feel, part of everyone. And
Yeah.
it was just honestly just love, twerking, and just happiness. And it was literally both events were like the best public parties I've ever been to, and
Yeah.
I really wish I could have gone sooner.
Which is actually hysterical because like you go to a lot of like festivals. Like you went to like the West Indian like festivals, and you've been to a lot of different festivals and parades and stuff like that. Or didn't you go to like the Black Afro, like Afro punk?
Oh yeah, Afropunk was great too, but I mean, it was a lot of walking around and like trying to find different music and different stages, and there's just so much going on at Afropunk.
But this
But
was like a party, like in transit, like everywhere was a party.
yeah, like doing the march was fine because I was with, we were with friends, and we're just like walking, and then you see men, women, cis, trans, anything
Yeah.
and everything. And we're all just like for one message. And it was just like, wow, I've never been a part of anything this big before. For both, but the march was like, we walked it. Like we
Yeah.
walked it, but the pride, we just like kind of walked around and like saw it,
Yeah.
which was great because like that was too much. Like that Pride was so long. But next time I would love for, of course, all of us to go and
Yeah.
then definitely do Pride Fest because that was like somewhere else, like on another side of New York, like another area. But
Yeah.
no, it was fantastic. I would have tried to make a video or two about both of those events. So stay
Yeah.
tuned, y'all.
Yeah, excellent. Joy videos are always the best. And I love the
Oh,
ones where like they're like documentary style about like what you're doing. That's like my favorite Joy stuff.
yeah,
At,
I need to get back into it.
well,
I keep saying it. I keep saying it, but I'm gonna try.
uh, yeah. All right. So I know that you have a lot of comic talk and I have a lot of game talk.
Yes, I've not been able to play video games like at home for weeks. Like I might spend if I go home, it's like an hour maybe, and I'm falling asleep.
Yeah.
So it's sad. So you go first.
All right. So first and foremost, I have been playing a lot. I've been continuously playing the Friday the 13th game.
Ooh,
Each of the like there are certain levels, and like you with each level that you gain, you get a new costume for a character.
okay.
So I am currently at level 59 for a game that
Jesus.
has been released for a month. That's like crazy, and I'm not doing anything cheap like farming up stuff by like fixing generators, like real quick stuff. I'm like playing like real games, private matches where people are exploiting the fact that you get the same amount of points in private matches as you do in public matches. And so I've been leveling up the right way. And then this past weekend was a double XP weekend. So that really helps me
Mm,
like gain some levels that I probably would have had if I continued playing the way that I was, because I was playing a lot. But I think that the more that you play something like that, I was like afraid of it getting stale, which it's a little stale, but because of that, I am so happy about Dead by Daylight, a game that is very
yeah,
similar to Friday the 13th, just got released for PlayStation 4 and consoles on I believe it was the 20th, either the 20th or the 21st. So I
it's
actually,
new.
oh yeah, it was originally open for Steam, but they like, it took them a year to have console versions. And oh my gosh, it is like the same exact game almost, except for it's more competitive. They're talking on the mic is less important, so that like, that's the sort of game that I can like just like veg out and just play. Um,
Yeah.
so I have a game that I can veg out and play, and then I have a game that has a really great community, especially with private matches. I've made friends. Like I'm
Oh,
like I've made friends with like people, and like we play every night. I know that when I get off of here, like Shadow, if I go on PlayStation 4, Shadow, a friend of mine, Shadow, will send me a message saying like, get on. And then I just pop in the room, and then all of a sudden it's 3 o'clock, and I'm like, no, seriously, guys, I have to go to
like
bed now.
I have to go to sleep, please. I need my sleep.
And like that's literally what's been happening, where like, because like I've befriended these people that like can play like super late at night. So I'm like, and then it's even worse if I'm like the host of the room, because then I'm like, oh, the moment that I
Mm,
leave, like the whole party is going to shut down. And then like you feel like a sense of
no.
responsibility because they don't have a host merging system where like it'll like move over to somebody else.
Oh God.
So if I happen to be like hosting, I'm like one more. I can never just like play for like two games. I'm like,
Oh, you have to keep going. Yeah.
yeah, especially when like you have a group of like eight people in your room, or like
Oh,
seven other
geez.
people in your room. Yeah. And like everybody is like talking, and it's a good sense of community. So but with that being said, I just had to buy a new controller, and I went to Walmart, and it's
Let's
gold.
go.
It's gold. So funny story about this. So normally I would get a red controller,
Yeah.
but the red controller, the like key was broken. So the girl was like, "Oh no, I can't go in that one." And then she was like, and so I was like, "Oh, what are the other ones?" And so then, like, she unlocked it, and I went inside the case because I guess she's probably a little lazy. It was like 11 o'clock at night, so I'm like
Oh,
going
okay.
through, and I'm like white, blue, black. What's that color? Camo, silver. And then I was like, gold. And then all of a sudden the girl looked at me and she was like, if I were to get one of those, she's like, if I went to somebody's house and if they had a gold controller, gold me money. That is literally what gold me money.
Go me money.
And in which case, like, I was like, and of course, like, I wanted the red one, but like, she was like, gold me money. And I was like, I can't not buy this because it's such a great story. The girl looking at me like dead serious, like, gold me money. And I was like, of course I'm gonna get the gold one. Like the girl at I was like, I don't know, it's a little gaudy for me. It's a little fake, but like,
Go me money.
gold me money. So that's the reason why I have a gold controller because gold me money. Um, what? Oh, she's like
I
mid
was gonna say,
yawn.
so sorry. I was gonna say because the back of it, I thought that was a like an Xbox one,
Mm.
and I was like, no, what is that? Wait, why does it seem like pale at the bottom?
Oh, it's I think it's just matte. So this is like a matte finish on the back. And then
Oh,
it's like super luxurious because I think at the back with like the grease from your fingers, I think
hmm.
that it's like better for longevity probably as well as
Okay.
to keep from like flaking away, or it could have been just been cheaper. Actually, to be completely honest, there's like little nubbins on it. You can I don't know if you can see it in the light.
Little nub. Oh, like the little grooves?
Yeah, so there are like grooves in
Huh.
in the texture of it. So I don't think that with the like super shiny polish finish on the front, I feel like it would slip out of your hands. So it's probably just a choice that they had to make. So I don't know. I'm very happy with it. Gold me money, and then
Go me
I
money.
and then I also bought a chat pad. Except for the chat pad was third party, and so I put the chat pad on, and it actually I put the headset through it, and
Okay.
there was feedback. So I was like, "F that!" Like I'm not dealing for $30. I'm like, I want something that's going to work and like work with everything. You know, it's not like I'm going to use the chat pad separately. Otherwise, I could just use my phone. So I don't know. So that's all my gaming top, as well as the fact that I'm like level 9 with like the nurse and the hag on Dead by Daylight, but I haven't really played that much of it because of the double XP weekend for Friday the 13th, which I bet if I were a betting man, I would say the reason why they did that was because the other game was coming out that week.
The the other game being
Oh, Dead by Daylight. So I think Friday the 13th, they were like, screw those guys. Stick with us. We have double XP weekend.
mm,
So yeah, that's definitely the reason why. All right. So that's video game talk with Ricky. Tell us about the wonderful comics that you got. As she's like choking on her like beverage. Oh, by the way, what are you drinking? Oh, she's like
oh god. This one's a smoothie. It's
okay.
like it's banana and a little bit of strawberry and macadamia nut milk. Okay, it's regular milk. Never mind. So that's the healthy milk. I'm not healthy milk, regular milk. And then this is sangria question mark. It tastes good. It's just it's strong, a little strong. But
It's
I'm trying to get lit.
it's red wine.
Mm. It is, yeah, it is. Who, man, I just want some juice in this. But then again, I actually want to, I just want to feel good.
Get a little toasty. Feel
Mm,
feel like me finally.
but it tastes good. Um, I got some comics. Because I really like certain comics now, and because it was Pride Weekend, I felt like it was best to get some gay comics, some
Okay.
LGBTQ elemental P stuff. So I got first one's America. If anyone doesn't,
America. Oh wait, there we go.
I'm
One more.
sorry. I thought that the light was blinking. I have no idea if it did or not. Um, America. I got issues 3 and 4. She's a badass. Her name's America, and she's like Captain America, and she has a girlfriend, and she saves the world and stuff, which I was like, cool. I bought Iron Man #8. She's not gay, but she's a black girl who's 15 or 16, and she goes to
Okay.
MIT, and she has Tony Stark's what's it? AI. Tony
Okay.
Stark is dead, and she has his AI in his armor. So
Okay.
he's like his own Jarvis. It's crazy. But she's cool. I like her. Her name's Riri.
Isn't it?
Like,
And then her name is also, isn't it Ironheart?
yes, she's Ironheart. And she's trying to get a hold on this whole superhero thing.
Hmm?
Meanwhile, she watched her stepdad and her best friend get killed in Chicago. It's just like, wow. So this is like my black girl. Ah. And then I bought this one for funsies because I like to support. It's called the Pride.
Okay.
He's called Fab Man. There's a bunch of other people on there. I like it. And then the last one, because I felt some type of way, and I've wanted to buy this forever, was the Love is Love comic
Okay.
because I didn't want to just read it online. I actually just wanted to own it and like pay, put my money towards, the Pulse,
Yeah.
any charities. So yeah, I didn't read it yet, but I definitely want to buy it and support. So yeah, felt good. It was a good weekend. That's pretty much kind of what I've been, I guess, up to. Oh,
Okay.
holy crap! Since we're talking about comics, real quick, so we just watched Suicide Squad, and that's a
Okay.
whole nother late AF post I want to do. That movie was good.
Okay.
It wasn't as I don't think it was as bad as other people said. Like,
Did it
I
have a
mean,
plot? Did it have a plot though, like a real plot?
yeah, you had to. They had to. They had to kill the Enchantress and save Amanda Waller twice. Was it a good plot? All right, I'll take it. And then people were all like, "Oh, the Joker, he wasn't in it for that long. He was there. He wasn't because the movie wasn't about him. It was supposed to be
Yeah.
about the squad."
Yeah.
I think Jared Leto did a good job as the Joker. It was good. You know who I thought was useless though? I kept
Who?
saying it that the whole movie. The Australian dude. Did you watch Suicide Squad?
No, I didn't. I've been a bad human. I didn't watch Suicide Squad. I still haven't watched Wonder Woman. I'm going to. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm going to, and I'm
Oh,
going to see it in theaters. Like, it's one of those things that it's been so nice out. Look at the skin.
yeah.
Look at the skin. It needs to go outside. Well, my face is a little red, but like you can tell by my arm, like I tan nicely. Like, look at that. I'm like,
Yeah, you don't want to just be inside when it's like 90 degrees outside.
heck no. And I work nights, so like it's not like I can say like, oh, I'm gonna see a movie at night. Like, no, I
True.
work nights.
Nah,
Um,
you're right. You're right.
Oh, also, I don't mean to interrupt.
No, go ahead.
Hello, viewer. I don't know who you are yet, but we enjoy you being here. All right, interruption completed. What else about Suicide Squad?
Oh no, just I definitely just really liked it. I don't think it was as bad as people said it was. But I mean, you know, Wonder Woman was definitely the best DC movie I've seen thus far. Out of that and excuse me, I think Batman versus Superman had a more stupid plot than this one.
Well, didn't they also like move where like they lived? Like Metropolis was
Oh,
right
that's
next
right.
to Gotham. Like,
They like in Suicide Squad, they were in this place called Midtown City. Midtown. Oh my God, Midway City. I don't know where the heck that is. But then in Batman versus Superman, they had what they were like in Metropolis one time, and then they were in Gotham this other time, and then they like met in the middle. I don't know.
which is weird because they're like technically, I don't think it's that like I don't think it's supposed to be that close.
Right, but yet in the movie they made it seem like Metropolis was like a 15-minute drive. Like just let's just cross the Brooklyn Bridge or the Washington Bridge and
I'm
just
Batman.
oh, I still don't like Ben Affleck as Batman. I'm not enjoying it.
You know what? I've heard you say that you don't enjoy him, but I've heard other people say that he's not bad.
He's not bad, but I would have rather had someone who was unknown be Batman than to have Ben Affleck be Batman. Like Henry, what's his name? Henry Cavill. I was gonna say Jim Caviezel, but then that's the dude that played Jesus and other things. Um, the dude that plays Superman now, I won't mess with it. The guy that plays Superman now, I don't know if he was unknown or not, but he fine. But he wasn't like no big top A-list celebrity actor.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No.
Ben Affleck, and then Ben Affleck, which I was corrected earlier in the day. Ben Affleck was Daredevil in 2004 or something
Yeah, yeah,
nonsense,
yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
then he's Batman now. Like I didn't even see Daredevil, but I'm mad about it.
I saw Daredevil because I like Jennifer Garner.
Oh yeah, Jennifer Carter. How was Daredevil? Was it good?
Um, for a stupid superhero movie, I think it did pretty well. Elektra was a terrible movie, and I walked away from that thinking like that's a terrible movie, but I like enjoy it. It's like come on, it's like it's meant like these types of movie. Okay, so my problem with like rating these types of movies is like you need to like outweigh like was it enjoyable versus like anything else because like as long as if you were able to walk away from it thinking like okay like I was entertained for like
2 hours.
an hour and a half, yeah, like who gives a crap, like come on now, if you could say like wow I saw half a titty, like whatever.
That was the best thing ever.
Right, her boobs were like up to her neck and they played
Oh,
that Evanescence song, like
oh, is it wake me up?
yeah, 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 when she was doing the size, like
Oh, what?
yeah, no, that was hot. That was a hot sequence. Like that sequence was awesome. Him kicking butt in bars, that was pretty awesome.
Did you
The
see
other,
the Catwoman movie with Halle Berry?
I did, and that was a terrible movie, and it was so literal. Like when she like drank that milk, she's like,
I've never seen it, but I watched the
"Oh,
honest trail.
you have to
No.
watch it." It's like it's so terrible, but like I walked away from that thinking like not a good movie, but like I enjoyed it. Like I didn't enjoy like do I think that that was an excellent representation of the characters or any of the storyline or any sort of plot point? Heck no. Did I walk away thinking like okay, like I didn't want to shoot myself, so like it was enjoyable for its own like bad qualities, you know?
Huh. I've only seen the honest trailer of it, and they made it sound so funny that I did want to watch it.
I'm telling you right now, it is hysterical. Like the way that she like licks the milk when she sees like milk, she's like she like goes to a coffee shop and she orders milk, like literally just milk. So dumb.
And then she just, oh.
It's terrible. It's so terrible. Cause like
They
that.
definitely
Hmm?
they got footage of her saying like the movie of her saying that the movie was so bad, but like for her to get paid off of a crappy movie, like she was like, I'm just blessed to just get an award for acting in a shitty movie. Like and like
Oh, when she won the Razzie. Well, she won the Razzie the same year that she got an Oscar.
really wait with
Yeah.
the movie the Monsters Ball,
Yeah. Yep.
which I did see, which was great.
Oh yeah, I'm sure like your seat was completely wet the entire time. Just like wet. Sopping.
Well, wait, that movie came out when?
When you saw it at home at your parents' house on like Showtime.
True. Word. True. That is
Because
so hard.
that's like 2004. So you were 14. There's no way that you saw that in the theaters.
No. No. Yeah, I think I was upstairs.
It was a whole bunch of like Billy Bob Thornton and Holly Berry grinding on each other.
That's the only thing I remember about this movie
He had
was
the sock on.
he did.
Yeah, that's what they use, like a sock thing.
Yeah, I only remember the sex scene when it was like Barry was crying and then Billy Bob Thornton was like trying to console her and then she was just like give like I don't know what she was saying. I can't enact it now, but she was like, make love to me. Give like I don't know if she was drunk or just sad. I can't and I was like,
Both, both.
what? 13-year-old me was like, what is happening? Like what?
That was one of those movies that like I was online playing Habbo Hotel and like my parents were watching it on the side and I like looked over and I was like
What?
that's why I have a vague visualization of that sex scene, but like nothing about the movie whatsoever.
I feel like it was about her daughter or a son. I don't know. Billy Bob was there,
Viewer, if you know anything about this, let us know.
and she was like naked, mostly maybe top naked. I don't know. It's been so long. I'm just looking it up real quick. This
With some like gross panties on, like
this movie came out 2001.
oh my God, no.
This came out. Make me feel good. That's what she was saying. Make me feel good. Make me feel good. It was so creepy. Um, oh, there were more black people in here than I thought. Heath Ledger was in this too. What? In the entire okay, so I was okay. So the release date was 2001 for a festival, but it came out in 2002.
Okay.
So I was 11, going on 12 at some point when I saw this. Oh my, I
Make
don't
me
even
feel good.
make me feel good. Make me feel good. I was just like, ooh, Hallie, no, stop. Like, stop. And then he did. You know what? This has way more plot than I thought. It has something to do with correction officers and someone losing her car and desperate need of money and some type of ball. I don't know. Okay, but the most important line is they drown their grief with alcohol and have sex. And I can't believe she got an Oscar for that.
Yeah. Yeah. For grinding up on Billy Bob Thornton. Which by the way, he is like weirdly a good actor, but like gets no respect.
Yeah, yeah, I agree with that 100%. I
I
do.
think that's because he looks like a penis.
Like Mick Jagger's penis, or he just
Like a head, like
his actual face
his
looks
face
like a
and head
penis.
shape. It's penis shaped. Yeah.
Huh. Now let me look at Billy Bob Thornton. Like I never looked at him like that. I think he looks good. His heyday though was when he was all up on Angelina Jolie. Like,
Which he was a little penis-esque. His face.
eh,
A little bit.
eh,
But then again,
some.
who can respect somebody with the name Billy Bob? Billy Bob.
I mean, he made it work. Someone, I don't like the way he looks in these first coming up pictures. I just like when he looks. Um, mm, the one starting here. I like him more as he looks
Yeah.
kind of like Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
I like when he looks like that.
I have had a really weird week.
Yeah,
So I don't know why, but the song Yellow is stuck in my head
yellow,
by Coldplay, circa
yellow.
2000.
Jesus. Okay, gotta look that up.
Wait a minute. Ah, ba, 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 the way I look at you, because you were all yellow.
I've no.
Your hair is made of skin and bones. You don't know that song?
I'm
Because it
gonna
was
play it.
all yellow.
I
Play
don't
like,
know.
wait, play it in your ear, because like I don't want this video being flagged for like I don't want this video to be flagged.
Can you hear it?
No.
It starts off very Coldplay esque. No, I would rather have The Scientist or Viva La Vida or the one where they're one with Beyonce in it
Yeah, no,
or
but this is like they're like this is the song that this is the
first
reason
album.
why this single is the reason why we all know of them more so than even the scientist.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, and Clocks. I love
yeah,
Clocks.
yeah.
I don't. I've heard the song after I went and downloaded all of Coldplay's albums, but no, I've never heard the song on the radio.
It's such a good song, and they were all yellow.
Oh, yellow.
You see the stars the way they shine for you, and they were all yellow. Our your skin and bones.
Yeah, the chorus sounds good.
Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah.
This isn't Watch Joy. Listen to Coldplay. That would be a
Yes,
great
which is
segment.
strange. Watch Joy, watch Coldplay. Yeah, Coldplay. I like what's his name?
Chris
Steve
Martin,
Chris Martin. I was gonna say Steve Martin. Jesus,
Gwyneth
Chris.
Paltrow's ex-husband,
Yes. Oh.
which I thought they got divorced a lot like earlier. No, they just got
Mm.
divorced in 2016. I thought they got divorced a couple of years ago.
No.
Ew. Because
Yeah.
you gotta think like with like the girls that he'd be able to get like she's kind of got to stick up her butt. She's all
Oh,
goop.
Gwyneth Paltrow.
Yeah, she's got like a stick up her butt. She once said that she doesn't use toilet paper that's already been started. Like she doesn't use other people's toilet paper.
What?
Yeah, yeah. So like let's say if like I don't know, if she was at a public restroom, like she wouldn't use the toilet paper there. She would like take some out of her like purse.
She must have had an experience. Because if not that, I would chalk it up to like either privilege or
It's
crazy.
privilege. It's privilege. And also
Hmm.
she also said that she would rather have her children starve than she would rather have her children starve than eat ramen.
Now she's either my father, or that's privilege,
Yeah.
or she's just conscious. Whatever.
Yeah. And then
She ain't poor.
she's got like a weird like lifestyle blog where like it's about being a white privileged woman. Like that's is essentially what it is.
I mean, is it satire or is it
No,
like
no, no.
straight up real?
It's like real.
Oh my god. Was Gwyneth Paltrow? Don't hate me. Was she on Friends?
No, that's
Or was
Jennifer
that?
Aniston. That's Phoebe. That's Lisa Kudrow.
I always confuse the two for some strange reason.
One is fun and one is not.
Which one's not fun?
Gwyneth Paltrow is not the fun one. Lisa Kudrow is hilarious.
Where's she been at?
She did the comeback. She got success with that. Um, she did the comeback, and they actually revisited the series like 10 years later.
The
Uh,
comeback? Is that
yeah,
like a show? That's an
yeah,
actual show?
yeah. That's an actual show about like somebody getting back into the swing of things, like an actress, I think.
Hmm.
And it's about her trying to get her comeback, and it was successful. I think there was like one or two seasons, and then they like revisited it again, like 10 years later.
Hmm.
If I'm incorrect, people, comment down below in the comment section. Thanks.
You know what's actually making me feel sad? I don't know if it's because I keep refreshing it, but I don't see Rodney or Chris. Where they at though?
I don't know.
Chris, I know Rick was here, so I'm gonna say hi to Rick.
Hey, Rick. Thank
Rick
you
was
for your
here.
birthday wish.
Who, him or me?
Yeah, no, no, no. He wished me happy birthday on my page.
Who, Rick?
Yeah.
Really? Oh, that's so
Yeah.
nice. Go ahead, Rick. Go ahead,
I'm
thank
really
you.
sad.
I know. I don't know where they are, but I mean, we miss you guys. We miss you.
I know. It's funny. I like was saying I was talking to like one of my coworkers today who like slightly knows about this, and then
Mm.
yeah, I was like, we have a responsibility. We have to be there every other week. Like we have to
Oh yeah, coming live.
live from our bedrooms.
Yeah,
Booyah! All
and I'm
right.
not driving this time, so
Oh yeah, that was dangerous.
that was so. I mean, all for the show, man.
I got some sun. I got okay, so I
Mm.
got some sun. My parents put up like one of those like kiddie ring pools. Have you ever seen them?
Kiddie ring pool?
Okay, so basically it's like this like medium-sized pool that's actually like a good like height, and you actually blow up the pool to make like this ring, and then you fill it with water, and so the ring obviously goes up because it's full of air, so it fills up, so it's like a
Oh.
bubble. It's like a bubble pool.
Oh, it seems familiar,
Yeah, oh
but
yeah,
no.
oh yeah. So they did that. So on Monday I went to the beach, but today I actually my the pool like just like it was finished finally filling up. So my nephews and my niece came over, and
Oh.
so the one nephew and my niece, they were like, "Oh, can we go in the pool?" And then I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Yeah, I'll go out there with you." And then like my niece was like,
Oh.
"Best uncle ever."
I was just about to say, how's Icky?
Icky is good. Icky will be one the next time that we're on. The 5th of July is his birthday, which
My
is
God,
amazing. And I'll show you a picture.
a
Uh,
year already.
this is him. This is him.
A year already. He looks beautiful. Look at that baby.
Right? Look at him.
Look at baby Icky. Look at
He's like
him.
he's like smiling.
He looked like your brother.
He looks like a good mixture. It's funny in like some pictures I see myself. He was like eating he was like, oh, he's just learning how to stand now.
Oh my gosh, look at him. Look at that swoop.
I know, and he's got a big head.
He has a big head.
And for my birthday, they like FaceTimed me, and like that. He doesn't
Oh
look
my
like
God,
himself
bless
there.
his boy.
Look at how cute he's like. I don't know. It's just I don't know. Being an uncle is so much fun, especially because like I'm like and then like
Oh,
Julie was over this weekend too. So
no.
and then Caleb was the other nephew that was over. Malik was not over.
Malik wasn't over.
No, it's because he had a doctor's appointment.
Oh.
That's the reason why the kids got dropped off. But yeah, and then,
I love that you have a nephew named Malik.
yeah.
You black.
How did you guess?
He's black.
Uh-huh.
Ow, join the club. Ow, okay.
That he was it's a biblical name. It was a king.
Oh, King Malik.
Hmm.
How's it spelled though? Malik?
Yeah.
Hey, give myself points because I spelled it right. I never seen him. I never seen the name. I never. But
But and it's funny too because like my parents are like they like for the when my brother got before my brother got married to Maria, my
mm.
parents like had a piece of paper with like Malik, the spelling of Malik's name on it, and they had it like posted that way. Like they would always spell it right.
Oh, look at your parents. I
That's
love
because they
them.
wanted to make sure they were like,
We need to know how to spell our
our
grandchildren.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. We know how to spell our grandchildren's names.
Oh
So,
yeah. And,
oh,
and like they might not be, the oldest three might not be like blood, but they're blood.
oh yeah. Don't worry. I got cousins like that. My aunt and well, my uncle and I have a question.
Oh
If
yeah.
your uncle and your aunt divorce, do you still call the ex aunt or nah?
I think technically you might not. I think it all depends on the family. First and foremost, it all depends on the family. I
True.
know. I saw when I saw the second viewer pop up, I was like, who is it?
It's Rodney.
Yeah, Rodney. We were just talking about how we like missed you like terribly.
I was like, hey guys. I was like,
We were talking about Monsters Ball, and we didn't know what Holly Berry was saying during the sex scene, which we know
mm-hmm.
that you would have known,
Mm-hmm.
which Joy had to look up, and it was make me feel good. Wait,
Make
do
me
the voice,
feel
do the voice.
good. Makes me feel good. Makes me feel good. Terrible.
It's so funny. It's not.
I'm dying. I need a drink. I don't need a drink, but I need a drink. Uh,
Stop it. Oh, Joy's actually drinking today, so like I'm so happy that you're here. That way you get to see it. And then other viewer, we love you too. We just don't know who you are.
mm. It might be Rick.
Oh, yay, Rick.
I mean, if it's Chris, then he'll say something. But
Yeah.
right now, it's like Rodney and Chris. I mean, Rodney and Rick.
Okay, cool.
Oh my gosh. Wait. So what were you saying? That should just probably just be my aunt now?
She how long were they married?
Oh, like 40
That
years?
that will always be your aunt.
Okay. So
Or
they
I would call her my aunt.
aunt. Oh yeah. No, I call her aunt or aunt. No, I think I call her aunt. Yeah, aunt. Sorry I'm late. Haha. Bye, Rodney. They adopted 5 children. So even though they're not blood, I've
Oh,
grown up with them.
they're your relatives, and no matter who adopted them, they were together for X amount of years. You call them cousins for X amount of years. Guess what? You can never take that away.
Exactly. It's not like I've never known them. But yeah, I feel you. I definitely they're my cousins. I love them. They crazy. So are we. So it is what it is.
I passed your house twice today. That's all I have to say. I passed your parents' house
Really,
twice. Yeah.
really, yo,
Yeah.
I'm about to be in the neighborhood next week.
Okay. Well, hit me up on like a weekday morning.
Yeah, because I'm gonna be there like all week. Well, hopefully all week. But
Ooh,
yeah,
you can come on over and play Friday the 13th at my house.
I totally I see you. Because I'm
Ah!
gonna bring my PS4 down there
Stop
so I can just
it.
like chill, because not even to blow my parents' spot up, but like I'm gonna bring it. I'm just gonna be in their room.
I'm just gonna be like, you're gonna be like, leave me alone. Just leave me alone. I came here to
Yeah,
play all week because it's
not
an
all week, but I
most
mean,
of the time. Come on,
I
faith.
totally want to. I just want to play Persona 5 and not be interrupted. Like in general, it would be like a day or two. But no, I'm gonna bring my stuff so like I could totally come over there and play. We could make it a thing.
Look at that! Look at that! I'm losing my muscle tone.
Ooh, look at that arm. Ooh, look at that other arm. Yes, you red. Go ahead,
I
you.
know, I know. Look at how red I am. Oh, it hurts so
Getting
bad.
that summer color. Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so I don't know if you remember. Wait, look at how red I am. It's so red.
Wow. You
Um,
are
you know
beast.
what? But you know me. It's gonna brown up nicely. Look at that. Look at that. Okay. Which do you remember
And
this?
then
Do you remember
yeah.
the Skechers commercial where it was like they change colors in the sun, lots of colors, lots of fun? It was like weird. It was, but it wasn't country sounding. It was like supposed to be like mystical, mythical. No.
Anytime there was a Skechers commercial, I just ignored it.
Oh, do you remember the Skechers commercials where they were on like Ferris wheels, but they were shoes? No.
Sort of. But again, anytime it was a Skechers commercial, the only one I liked was the one for the Heelys and then yeah. That's all I can remember right now.
Man. Oh man,
Uh,
don't you remember there were like you'd enter a food store and it would be like take your wheelies off. Like
mm-hmm.
when it's
If
like
it
no, you
wasn't
just
that. No, go ahead, go ahead.
no, and you just had to like flip it up. Like it wasn't.
Rodney said, "Gonna need you to stay out of the sun, Richard." Haha.
I know, I know. I look like a beat. I look like a beat. But if you remember, Rodney, if, I don't, I you might have been watching, but like 2 summers ago, I got nice and brown, or like 2 Septembers ago, I was brown. I was like a shade away from being Joy.
Word.
I know. Right now, I just look like our president.
Oh God, no! Don't you dare compare yourself to that flaming red hot Cheeto.
Cheeto. Oh wait, did you watch Orange Is the New Black?
I no.
I fit. Okay, so I wa I watched. Okay, so I was playing Friday the 13th, and then I was like, "Oh crap, I forgot. Orange is the New Black is like out." So then I proceeded to watch Orange is the New Black for 2 days. That way, I could resume my obsession, and the season was so good.
See,
It
I want to watch it. Go ahead, go ahead.
it takes place in 3 days. So
Okay, I read. Yeah.
it takes place in 3 days. Um, my favorite storyline um, well, there was a lot of really good storylines, but
Mm.
I like how they I like the relationship. I guess I appreciate the relationship between uh Flores and Maritza much more, or
Oh,
or as I like to call them, Floritza.
like so the two Latin girls.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes, I love them so much. I wish they had more screen time. Like, I enjoy them.
And just to see because this season it's very interesting where all of the people um what happens to every character, but I just thought it was cute to see what happened to them and their take on everything.
Oh God, see, I gotta watch it. That might be something else I do, but I haven't seen it yet. We're kind of we kind of stopped, but since eight, I was trying to like do a rush job on that because
Oh
I hate
no.
it lingering.
No, but like I feel like with Sense8, since you know it's being canceled, you should like methodically like be like 1 week, 1 week, 1 week. That's what my parents did with Orange is the New Black. They like had it last for like 2 months.
What? Oh hell no, no no no. Once I'm in it, it's like once I'm in a show, I need to see the show. Like I need to see all of the show. I don't like to just let it sit because I'm gonna forget about it, which I clearly did for a while now. I just kind of forgot it existed. I want to watch it all, like absorb it all, talk about it flat out, and then be like, done. It's there. I did it. Orange is the New Black. I haven't even looked that way at it. Um, um, and then like if I catch shows, I have to remember that they're on the app here or you know online because I'm not watching any TV.
You know what? That's the thing that I think is interesting. When I moved back home, my parents have like cable,
Mm.
but like I don't have a cable box in my room. But luckily with Apple TV, um, since I have their passwords for everything, I'm able to use their cable subscription to get like
Word.
ABC streaming and like so whatever I want streaming or on demand, I'm able to get it directly from the like ABC app or NBC app. The only one is CBS. They require like a subscription for their particular app. Like
Uh,
and there's no way around it. Like you literally need to have a subscription base. But
yeah.
it's very interesting though because YouTube right now is currently having a subscription based service for live TV. So if that catches, I think cable companies are going to be pretty PO'd. But their way of going around that is the fact that they're able to sort of throttle people's usage of broadband.
Hmm.
So it's a very interesting place that we're in right now because they're able to say, "Oh, wait, your internet speeds. I'm sorry, you've exceeded your 1 gigabyte. I don't know what it's called, or what's like a bazillion, quadrillion thing. Oh, you've
Terror,
exceeded
like
your
more
one
than
terabyte. Yeah. So like like you can only have up to whatever. So I
no.
mean, like,
I literally thanked my mom. Like the last time I was home, I was like, "Mom, thank you so much for paying cable because with you, I'm able to just watch things. Like I don't even watch TV. I just watch stuff on the apps." And she was just like, "I'm about to cancel this." I was like, "Mom," she's like, oh, "Cable's too high. Like it's expensive. I'm trying to make it less." I was like, "Mom, just whatever you're doing, just no, just keep what you
just
got,
keep yeah, just
please."
call them and talk about Verizon and then get it lowered.
Yeah, exactly. Well, no, because we had Verizon, and then she's the one. She's like a cable switcher where you like switch, 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 switch,
Oh,
switch. So now, but she hasn't switched in a while. She's Optimum. Like she has Optimum.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's my parents have been Optimum literally the entire time.
Dang.
Yeah, yeah, we've had Optimum forever for that, but then for a little bit we had Verizon for like the DSL service, and it was so not good
Yeah,
that
it was
it was
crappy.
so not good that we like then we got like and then the triple play was a thing, and then those commercials like 877 393
3,
four
4,
four
4,
four
4,
eight.
8.
Yeah. Um, gosh, that just took me
Um,
back.
Ronnie said, "Please don't compare to him."
Oh,
LOL. Donald Trump. You could hack an Amazon Fire Stick with Cody or Oh God, it's Nvidia, Nvidia Shield. I don't know how to pronounce that.
Nvidia. That's what it is.
Nvidia. Oh, it looks like Nvidia, but like Nvidia Shield.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All the TV and movies you want.
But what I heard is that they're starting to crack down on like the Fire Sticks.
Mm,
I've heard that like it's not even it's Amazon that's doing it. They're like, "Oh, you want
mm.
this? You got to give us extra money to be able to like unlock your full potential." When really it's like, "Wait, I need to pay you extra money to be able to steal? Like you'll legally let me steal stuff from other people?"
They trying it. They trying to get money any way they can.
Right? Right? I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
He said, "Yes, I heard about that too. I did too."
Right, and
Oh.
I'm like an Apple TV person. I'm just happy that I know, and I'm sorry, Rodney, I know you hate Macs, but because my Mac, I can, with the Apple TV, I could just pair it, so like I just have to hit a button and then my screen is right on the TV without any extra hookups. So
Mhm.
that's what I like. So if I find something that I'm not able to get on Apple TV, like then I can just like get it on there.
I like all the convenience.
Right. And then like I'm really sad though because ever since I like put my like apps back on my phone, I'm like I find that I'm like not really using them. The only thing I use is Safari. Like that's it.
Oh wow.
Yeah, no, it's weird. It's like it's funny. Every Thursday I go to Chick-fil-A. That's what my family calls Chick-fil-A because apparently
Uh,
we're all we all have
wait,
dyslexia.
Where's Chick-fil-A at?
Every Thursday I go to Chick-fil-A at the Monmouth Mall. I literally go in there. I go
Oh.
there specifically for Chick-fil-A and then leave. Like it's weird. And like no, it's not like Whopper Wednesday where you get half price Whoppers. Like no, I just have to go Thursday. OCD.
Oh. You know what sucks? I didn't really take Chick-fil-A, like I took them for granted, I guess, because I would never eat there. And then my best friend was always like, Chick-fil-A, Chick-fil-A. And I was like, why? It's just chicken and waffle fries. Like, I don't get
It's
the
so
big deal.
good. It's so good.
Never got it.
Oh man, I was so upset when they got rid of their coleslaw. See, now you know what's weird though, because I had somebody say to me like, I can't go there because of their stance on like gay people, and I'm like, okay, which is very true because they are very anti-gay people, but
Yeah.
there's a caveat. Okay, so Wendy's, Dave Thomas of Wendy's, same stance. I do not respect Wendy's. I respect Chick-fil-A. You know why?
Why?
Chick-fil-A lives by the sword and dies by the sword. Not only okay, so they've got homophobic views, okay, about like family stances or whatever, but on Sundays they are closed because they have conviction about having their workers work on the Sabbath for
Mm,
religious reasons. They
mm.
also believe the stuff that they believe about gay people or whatever, families, family values because of religious reasons. So if they're willing to lose out millions upon billions of business by not having their stores open on Sunday, at least they are the same thing that is like the same reason why like I hate them is also hurting them business wise. I'm like, because of your conviction, you're also losing out on a lot of money. Okay.
Mm.
Wendy's, they are open on Sundays. Do not respect them. Because if you live by the sword, you should die by the sword. If you're gonna have views about things due to a religion, then also you should not be taking advantage of people working on a day when they should have a day of
Rest.
being able to rest or spend time with their family or go to church or whatever. Um, they are not sticking to their own agenda. That's the way that I feel. So that's the reason why like they might say whatever they want to say about views, but like they're losing out million, like they could be making like a bajillion dollars. Everybody wants Chick-fil-A on Sunday
And they're not open.
and they are not open.
So Chick-fil-A, don't care about gay stuff, and we won't take your money. Wendy's, we don't care about gay stuff, but we will take your money.
Yes, exactly.
Huh.
So like if their conviction is willing to hurt their company, I respect them a little more.
Mm.
I don't know. And I realize that for some people will get that and other people will be like, no, they're still buttheads. And I'm like, yeah, they're buttheads, but it also hurts them. So
Rodney said, "Did Chick-fil-A just arrive up north recently, or has it been there for a while?" No, Chick-fil-A, I think, has always been around. I just did not see why they were so like the bomb. Like I really did. I mean, we grew up with them in the mall. I didn't think that it was a big deal until I left the area and then couldn't find a Chick-fil-A. And then people talk about how much they wanted Chick-fil-A. And I was like, it's just chicken sandwiches and
No,
waffle fries.
the quality is so okay. The quality is really good. Um, the reason why their chicken is so good, they add sugar to it, so it's
They
got
add sugar to the
it's it's sugar
wait,
chicken.
are we supposed to like are we not supposed to tell the secret or
I don't know. It's because like I looked it up and it's like really high in sugar, so like it's like so like it gets that like good part of it. It tastes so good. The quality is really
sugar
good.
chicken?
It like the workers are always friendly. Like I always say like, "Oh, thanks," and they're like, "My pleasure." And like they like it's not like me when I work at Starbucks and I'm like, "Have a good day, thank you," and then they're like, "Thank you," and I'm like, "No, thank you." Like get the fuck out of my line. Sorry. I'm like, just freaking go. There's another car coming. Like, come on.
Oh, Ronnie said that um I need my Wendy's Baconator and Chick-fil-A tenders, LOL. They have the best customer service too, so that's he's
Yes, I
so right.
completely agree.
It's and then Rick said it's the pickle on the sandwich, which is true. And Rodney said all the employees are so happy.
And
Word.
they seem genuinely happy. It's not like they're forcing me to say thank you. Like no,
Welcome to
like
Chick-fil-A.
no. They like genuinely are like no, no. It's my pleasure. They say my pleasure. Literally, that's their like go to when somebody says thank you. And I'm like, you know what? You sound like you mean it. When I say thank you at Starbucks, I'm like, no, thank you. Like
Thank you. Bye. The last time I went to Chick-fil-A, I went well, okay, I won't say it was the last time, but I went to Chick-fil-A with my parents when we were driving to Virginia, and they were just so nice. Like they were just so like, oh, no problem. Like we could just everything's fine at Chick-fil-A. Like they were really, really nice. Even when my dad was like, I don't want this burger, I want the other thing. And then they were like, no problem, sir. Like we could just do it, was zhuzh it up, and then it was fine. Like it was nice.
and so even when you're at the mall, this is weird. There have been times where I've been like sitting at the mall and like I always watch Tech Thing. Shout out to Tech Thing. It's an amazing show. I like watch Tech Thing on Thursdays. There's a new episode every Thursday. I like sit. I have my headset on. I'm like watching Tech Thing. Eat my Chick-fil-A. It always takes 10 minutes for me to eat my Chick-fil-A.
Oh,
Fun fact. And that's with me like slowly. That's me slowly eating. Um, and then like the lady will like be like a Chick-fil-A worker will be like walking around and she'll be like, "Oh, do you need a refill? How about a mint?" And like it's
wow.
because they're like, I know. And it's not like Freehold Mall where like Chick-fil-A has its own section. Like, no, like they're like combing the thing. And at Monmouth Mall, if you look at the food court, it's always like 50% Chick-fil-A and then like, Chinese place, salad works, whatever, but it's like 50% Chick-fil-A. Like their business is crazy.
Dang. I need to go back and visit
Oh
Monmouth
yeah,
Mall.
right? On Thursday, you should come with me on a Chick-fil-A run,
I can totally do that.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Especially because like you're literally like 2 minutes. Your parents are 2 minutes away from my house.
Yeah. Well, he's around the corner, really. I mean, I've never been to your house, and I don't know if you've ever been to my house, but no, I don't think you've
I
ever been to my house.
I
Have you?
I dropped you off once.
Okay. I was like, I don't think we've ever really like been to my house, but then again, I'm like, I'm not sure.
Remember,
But
I
yeah,
was like the first one to drive out of our friend group.
word. I was like, oh man, he got his license. I gotta step it up.
Oh
Oh
really?
wait, isn't Opal's thing today? I mean, Wednesday.
Oh yeah. Did you get an invite?
I did. Are you going?
Of course I'm going.
Okay, I think I
I,
totally want to go.
I am bringing dessert and also macaroni salad. Um, it's hysterical though because I think she's telling people it starts at 4, but I'm gonna have to get there earlier because I have work at 5:30,
Oh,
which means that I'll stop in before I go to work, and then I'll probably shoot up afterwards because I think it's going to be like an all knowing her stuff. It's going to be like a big shit, like a long thing, long form thing, you know?
Oh wow. Okay. Okay, because I didn't want to say yes and then not go, but then I didn't want to say yes and then like I haven't seen her in
No,
what?
no, no. Like, no, she's still Opal. Like, y- you'll fit in. Like, it's not. And it's funny too because I was going to say something to you, but then I was like, I don't know if she got invited. But like,
Yeah,
knowing,
no, no, I did.
yeah, no, 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 go, no, go to it.
Okay, I totally want to go.
Oh yeah, and like, be like, you should be like, oh, it's like 9 o'clock too late, because then like you should get there at the tail end. That way we can see each other.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I wanted to know what time you were going, so then I
Yeah.
could like show up because I want to be there with all of you, and I want to make sure that I'm not like sitting there randomly by myself with like
No, no, no. The people,
strangers I've never seen.
you know, Opal. It's gonna be
It'll
people
be
are fun.
fun.
Everybody's literally everybody's fun, and like her husband's like the best person ever. Like they are
Oh,
the
nice.
cutest couple.
Oh,
Um,
good to be.
okay,
So
it's
good.
funny that you brought that up because I was about to say what's coming up with you, and I was going to mention that. So yes,
Oh, good.
brisket for days.
Brisket for days, and I would love to have some brisket. Just like hopefully chilling back at the tune. Um, like hanging out with my dog
Nice.
and playing some games. I'd like to veg out too. And hang out with you and Opal, hopefully, and Junk. So yeah, we'll see.
Awesome.
What about you?
Um, let's see. This weekend I definitely have to street perform because I've been slacking. Not really. Um, I just wanted to spend. Um, the big thing is that I just wanted to, with my birthday coming up, I just wanted to spend some time doing like me stuff and just get to be me as a person for just a second, just
Yeah.
because I've been doing it for so long that like come summertime, I was like, summertime weekend nights. I'm like, I have to street perform, which duh, that's my job, duh. But and it's also something that I love to do. But like because like that's when like people are like, oh, you want to come to this thing and you want to do this thing. So I definitely took the beginning bit of this summer to do like my fun stuff. That way I can like do like my work stuff and like do my do my do my other fun stuff, but not around my friends. It's
Yeah.
it's that weird conviction type thing, and it's like even eventually when I get to do theater, because then it's going to be like back to like, okay, like what are holidays? I don't know what holidays are. Like I'm not going to be able to see like my nieces and nephews or my nephews and niece.
It's
So
about the
it's
grind.
oh yeah, so that's why I'm trying to enjoy this now while I have it and I have the opportunity. So so I'll be street performing. I
Yeah.
think my friend Dylan wants to hang out at some point. It's funny. I like gave him like, I'm like, oh yeah, Sunday morning. And then he's like, I actually work that morning. I'm like, crap.
Oh, the one time.
Yeah, I
Oh, the
know.
morning should
So
be fun. No?
yeah, yeah. I was because in my head I was like, oh, yeah, I could probably do that. Just because it's one of those things that it all like me doing something on a Saturday night, it all depends if it rains. Just because I'm
Uh,
not about that, like standing out there and like, oh, it's like crappy out and it's raining, but it's like it's not raining. Like I don't want to deal with that. Like I've been rained on too many times in my career.
I was gonna say, like, how many times, like, outside?
Like, huh?
I was gonna say, like, literally or like figuratively?
No, no, no. I've been doing it for 8 years and like over 20 times I've been like stopped like it's going to rain and I'm like I gotta leave here like in a rush. Like
Wow,
I gotta like
wow.
because it's one of those things that and like it's one of those things that and even though like and then like maybe like it stops raining and then I'm like I'll stay out here for a little bit but then like everybody's like pooped and they're like not meandering around, they're like I'm getting in my car, this looks like crap.
Yeah. And then it's like nobody's out here. Like,
Yeah, and then I'm like and then I wait another 10 minutes and I'm like I'm leaving, and then of course it gets sunny out and I'm like I could be out there right now.
uh, darn if you do, darn if you don't, right?
That's exactly the way that it works. Yeah, so I'll street perform, maybe I'll hang out with Dylan. Opal brisket thing, and then Icky's birthday is going to be coming up. So I think we'll have a nightcap show before his first birthday party, since they're not doing it like day of, which is hard because he's born the day after the 4th of July. So
Wow.
the kid's always going to have fireworks somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
So that's about it. Do you guys have any fun plans for any holidays or the 4th? Because this is our episode before the 4th.
Not that I know of. Not that I know of. I mean, if there is, I'll let you know. But
Oh, and I just got my beach badge for Ocean Grove.
is there beach bag? Oh, you're like a realize.
Yeah, surprisingly, it was freaking. Tell me how Ocean Grove, like, not even the best beach. It's like seven. It's like it was $80 for
Wait,
Ocean
wait,
Grove.
wait. What?
Yeah, it's $80 for a season.
80?
80 for a season pass at yeah.
But like, Ocean Grove doesn't even have rides. Like, what are you paying $80 for? Like, just to
I
get
don't
on
know.
there?
Yeah, I think it's because of like the church and like money goes towards funding it for stuff. I don't know. All I know is that the reason why I went there is because parking is easy.
Yeah,
They have like a dirt lot. Parking is easy. They just put in a whole bunch of like restaurants inside, like that on the north end over by Asbury Park.
yeah.
You know how there were like buildings on the left or on the beach. Well, they opened up just recently this season. There's one building and it contains like 8 different like restaurants inside of it. So it's like
Hmm.
kind of like college, like a college dorm where like you could go to this place or this place or this place. So like there are lots of options there now as opposed to before. But I mean, like, other than that, like there's no like novelties. It's not like Belmar where there's like, a bar here, this no, a Wawa there, a Dunkin' Donuts. Like, and it's not like Asbury Park where it's a whole bunch of like ritzy restaurants. Like it's literally like nothing. So but because of that, parking is easier, um and I've been like sitting at like the surf beach, so like I don't have to deal with like people because like nobody
Yeah.
nobody goes to the surf beach, you
The
know.
surf beach is
The northern
what is
end.
that?
That's like the northern end of Ocean
Okay.
Grove. So like I kind of
Okay.
like that because like there's not really people there. And I think like I haven't tried it yet, but I think like if you go there and like, like get your arms wet and stuff, like they're not going to like yell at you. I think they just don't want you swimming out there. So,
And Ocean Grove, dang, I ain't paying $80 to go on the beach because you know us, we don't go out there like once or twice. I might go once. They last year one time I went to the beach
yeah.
and that was it.
See, but I have a tendency of going like every Monday.
Oh, okay, just like Chick-fil-A every Thursday.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. So like I'll go. So, but I mean like, but it's also different now that I don't live there.
You're now like a visitor instead of being a resident.
I don't know, but the people there are weird. Seriously,
Oh.
guys, don't go to Ocean Grove. It's like Gilmore Girls. It's like Stars Hollow, except for it's not fun.
What?
Everybody's just nuts.
Why? What do you mean nuts? Like nuts like psycho or nuts like
Like
annoying?
like annoying.
Mm.
Like my downstairs neighbor, like for the first like 6 months that we lived there, she'd be like the moment that she would hear we're like walking down the stairs, like she would get out of her like apartment and then she would go like
God, what?
yeah, no, it's just like
Ooh.
we yeah, no, like she didn't, like I don't believe her, or she got funded by the state, like that's how she
Mm,
got her apartment, like she doesn't have a
mm.
job, like so yes, like not in like a like in like a fake way, like no, I'm pretty sure. And then
Something's
she
up
did
with her.
and then she did like odd jobs around like the neighborhood, like for other people, like fraking or like mowing the lawn, like mowing the lawn, which is like a strip outside of like the things, like she would do that
Um,
for other people.
Ronnie said he has to work on the fourth,
Oh,
which
that
sucks.
stinks.
Did you hear? I mean, you must have heard about the thing with real quick. I just want to know your opinion on it. Um, the thing at Lakewood with the certain people of a religion. Oh my god. 2 days ago. they had a raid, an FBI raid in Lakewood. It was a bunch of Jewish people
I was gonna
that
say
were
Jewish people.
taking money from the government. Like they arrested like I think two or three couples, married couples, and they were taking like hundreds of thousands of dollars from Medicaid and food stamps, and they weren't reporting their proper income, and these people were living like millionaires, but they didn't have like they just reported that they were poor and get Section 8. But then they have all these houses and cars and sending their kids to private school. So I was
Yeah.
like, I mean, and the only thought I had was kind of like, dang, they complain so much about black people, which is true, but then they have all these Jewish people out here in Lakewood and no one's clocking them.
Okay. I'm about to like blow this spot up.
Oh, snap.
Well, also, fun fact, I don't know if it said anything in the article, but they are also married in the church, not necessarily married by the state, which means
Mm-hmm.
that the woman gets to claim herself as a single parent of 8 children.
Which they did say. They did say that
Okay.
a
And
lot of them
that's
aren't
that's
married
and
legally.
that's what a lot of them do,
Mm,
which is absolutely crazy.
mm,
Because then they're claiming things that they're not claiming when it really is a two-family home or not two-parent home.
yeah.
Which is
Mm,
I just yeah, it's sad because the way that systems break is when there's abuse, because when a system is being used when it's deserving of being used, that's fine, but when it's being abused and the amount of people that are abusing systems, that's the reason why they fail. It's the reason why anything, like if you work a job and if they're like, oh yeah, uh do this, and then they're like, no, stop doing that, do this, and it's like, no, like the system says I should be able to, like, I have to do this, and the moment that you take me away from that, now I'm not, now a certain area of the system is going to start breaking because I'm not doing that one thing. It's just like any
mm.
well-oiled machine, if your computer, if your computer messes up. Oh, by the way, Rodney, you missed out on a funny story about Golmi money.
Oh yeah, yeah,
But we'll talk about that next time. It is like super late.
yeah. It's 12:30. Oh, man, I just want to keep talking to you, but all
Oh,
right. I guess we gotta wrap it up.
we gotta wrap it up. So all I have to say is thank you so much for watching. You missed out. That's my nephew yet
No,
again.
no, 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 baby.
That's my niece saying something to him, and like it startled him because she had
He's
like
like, ah!
and yeah, I gotta play the music now.
And then love is love. That's all y'all
Love,
need to know.
love is love, and here's my physical
Dead by
copy
Daylight. Oh,
of.
that looks sweet.
It is so sweet. Like I think you'd love this game too, and it's cheaper than
Okay.
I feel like it's cheaper, and like you have like more like gaming options. One of the like someday you need to share play it with me. That way you get to know how it feels. So yeah, so this is Nightcap. Thank you for watching, and happy midnight to you.
Good night, y'all.
We love you so much. Thank you, Rick and Rodney.
Yes, y'all.